All right, guys. So, welcome back. We had Claymore Leagues this past week, and we were in Master 3. As you can see, we stayed in here. We did not move up. We were in 5th. So, yeah, we actually won. We lost the 4th by 1, so we weren't close to getting top 3, but almost got 4th there. But we're gonna take a look at my attacks from day 1 all the way to day 7, and we're gonna start here with day 1 and see if I can go perfect with some mismatches here, or at least get some high percentages in each battle. So starting off, we had a Rush Town Hall 17. And normally I go through Riders, but here I was like, okay, this looks kind of weird. Saw some Fireball value, and I thought that I'd be able to get it. Then saw some Flame Flinger value, Royal Champion Walk value. So I decided to put all of those together and put my Warden down with the Ice Block. Invis, don't know how the air defense did not get covered up, but ended up hitting that. Had to put an Invis down on my Warden to save him from dying. Very, very close to dying there because I forgot to put the healers down. Silly me, but getting enough value there. Now, wanting the Warden to go down to the bottom side, I brought an extra Root Rider, or just a Root Rider, just so I can make sure that Warden does indeed go down to the bottom side. So, coming in with the Root Rider, I was able to do that and then put a couple Furnaces down to help him clean up the bottom side. Not a ton of damage down there, so I knew I'd be okay. Then coming in with the Flame Flinger up top here. Nothing to distract besides this Expo and a couple of Mortars, but should be okay. Then coming in with a Royal Champion Charge here on this bottom right side. Thought I'd be able to get some value there from that. And so that's exactly what I tried to do. Came in with the Fox. And the Fox likes to run outside of my Invis spell sometimes, but she did okay in this one, triggering the Tornado Trap again, checking on the Warden. Warden is fine down there. And then coming in again with the Royal Champion, made sure to try and get the Monolith here, but I wasn't able to. But I did get the Ricochet Cannon, so got enough value on that Royal Champion walk as well. And Flame Flinger's still going strong up top. Warden's still going strong at the bottom, so I decided to come in with the Ice Golem, Yetis, Queen, and King, helping to funnel. Coming inside here, didn't take a Wall Breaker. Probably should have invested in one of those, but King thankfully goes for the wall. Queen walking in behind him. Recalling the Royal Champion up to the top side with still a few Spear Throws. Cleaning up the bottom side with some Rocket Loons. Coming in Rocket Loons there. Popping the Queen ability. Coming in with a Super Dragon in the Clan Castle. Going to pop the King ability real quick. Get that down. Monolith is still standing, but doesn't really matter because I have so many troops still alive. And Flame Flinger is still alive as well. So moving on through this first base, we do take the 3-star. So starting off pretty strong. And let's move on to day 2. It's going to pop up every time, isn't it? So day 2 here, I had a Town Hall 18 and had a invisibility spell base, but did see that I had some value that I could get with some overgrowth value as well, with the Royal Champion Walk and then overgrowth. I'll explain those as we go on, but wanted to come up here with my Royal Champion, get this giant cannon, builder hut, Expo, air defense, and long-range multi-gear tower, whatever you call it, just to get the funneling down correctly. So coming in with the 5 invisibility spells there. Good timing on all of these spell placements, thankfully. So was able to come in, get some good value from the World Champion. And as she walks over to the Barbarian King, I was like, okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead and let her finish off on him. Hopefully the Fox stays alive. And we do get the Fox just in time before she goes down. So Queen here wanted to get this air defense and gold mine to set up an even better funnel for my troops. So Barracks in the corner to lure over to the Clan Castle. And then the Queen going to come down by the army camp. Or just, I guess, by the workshop. And we get the 2 buildings, as well as triggering the double invis towers. Always nice when you have those. And against a Root Rider army, it's most likely going to be pretty good. So having the Yeti and Pekka's coming down on the bottom, my entire army going up top with the Queen helping out, clean up these troops over here. Royal Champion coming in behind with all of my heroes, charging into the base. Wanted to overgrowth this Fire Spitter and Monolith right before they got in range, so did that. Had a couple of totems for the troops, or for the long shot, and then popped the Warden ability right when my troops are getting low into the core. With the Rage, all my troops moving through, King going to the outside, not great, but we're going to live. So having everything walk through, splitting up over the Overgrowth spell, but it ended up still working out. With my Royal Champion ability still having it in place, went ahead and popped that right there to help my troops push through this backside here. Not a ton of damage. Having the single Root Rider distract them or trigger the Giga Bomb is always nice. So coming in through here, still have all of my heroes alive. King ability still available. We don't really need to use that yet. So Giant Cannon or Ricochet Cannon, the only big defense left on this base. But just moving through this one with ease. Not much going on with this base. A pretty easy one. So going to be able to move through this one and stay perfect through 2 days. So Town Hall 17 rushed and Town Hall 18. So let's move on to day 3 and see what we can do. Okay, so day 3 here. Moving up again, a Town Hall 18. And this one had some more value on my Royal Champion walk. Had some good overgrowth value yet again. So just walk you through this again. Wanted to walk this side to get the Monolith, hopefully that single Inferno Tower, but the only problem is we're walking right into the Giga Bomb, which is really bad for my Fox, especially if she's going to stay outside of the invisibility ring every single time I put one down. So taking about half damage right there. Coming in, I'm like, okay, I probably knew she was going to get hit by the Giga Bomb and by the Monolith, of course. So now I know that she's going to go down, but I wanted to get one more invis out of her after this one right here so I could get this single Inferno Tower and still have a couple spells left over. So that is what happened. Put down one more invisibility spell just to make sure that I got that single Inferno out of the way, and then just went ahead and recalled because I had a good enough funnel. Now coming in over this side here, did not want to come into the range of both Fire Spitters from the bottom, so just decided to come in from the left side. I forgot, there's Triple Furnace in the Clan Castle, so just poison that after I triggered it with a Hog Rider. So then we go Barracks in the corner, Queen with the arrow, hitting the air defense, triggering the Invis Tower, setting up a path for my troops. And Giant coming in here with the Ice Golem behind. Gonna tank, everything's gonna tank here. Then coming in with the rest of my troops, spreading my Valkyries out so they can help everything funnel, and the King does not walk off astray. The biggest part with everything is getting it into the core and then popping that Warden ability. That's the biggest part with Root Riders, is just getting everything into the core. It has to go into the core. Now, my Royal Champion's taking a little bit of damage, so I went ahead and popped that early Warden ability just so I could move everything through the core. Could have popped a King ability here, but I decided not to just... Oh, there we go. King ability right there. So hitting a lot of stuff. Royal Champion coming over here, going to take out this side. Went ahead and distracted the Ricochet Cannon with my Totem spell. And Queen, King, everything moving through this base. Quite a bit of damage here on the backside, actually, but still with a ton of Root Riders up. Looks like all 5 of my healers were still up. So everything coming in, everything looking solid. Looks like the Warden's taking a bit of damage from that Ricochet Cannon, but Diggy coming in to stun that. So again, we're going to have all 4 heroes still up and going to move through this next Town Hall 18. So moving on, well, I guess after we get these last few defenses here, we're going to move on to a perfect day through day 3. And now on to day 4. Okay, and day 4 had another matchup here against the Town Hall 18. And this one was a little bit tougher because we had a Revenge Tower in a weird spot up here with a Giga Bomb. And wanted to hit this Poison Tower right here as well. As you can see in my army, I have 2 lightning spells. Wanted to get the Giant Arrow onto this Poison Tower, going through the Town Hall, and then hitting the lightning spells onto the Poison Tower. And make sure that Poison Tower gets triggered, so when I go through the core with my rest of my army, it does not affect them too much. Now, you can see this multi-archer tower is kind of in range of this Revenge Tower, but I saw it and I was like, maybe I could get a minion or a baby dragon down And when I put the minion down, the multi-archer tower hit it. And then I was like, okay, screw it. I'll go ahead and put the baby dragon down, and still in range. So unfortunately, had to put something else down to take out the revenge tower after the baby dragon got it to half health. Just threw 2 Valkyries down on that, knew it would take it out. Then went ahead to the bottom side with my Royal Champion walk. Wanted to get this giant cannon, mortar, monolith, builder hut, whatever to set up good pathing to come in behind these 2 fire spitters, which are pointing towards the top left side of the base. So coming in with the invis spells and the fox, everything looking solid so far. Fox taking a little bit of damage, but nothing too bad. And then coming through, moving through the Tesla and the builder hut. Didn't get this Tesla. Probably should have waited just a little bit, but wanted to ensure the fact that my Fox did not die. So recall just a little early there, and then came in with the Siege Barracks and the Queen. Had to make sure to hit this arrow as we trigger the Clan Castle, Ice Golem, and a Lava Hound. So Queen comes in, hits both. Lightning spells coming down, taking out the Poison Tower. And then as the Queen moves through to take out the Ice Hound and Ice Golem, I'm going to go ahead and deploy my troops over in the middle of this bottom compartment here. Valkyries, King, everything behind. And as the Royal Champion walks over to the Ice Hound pups, it got kind of scary because I thought that she would go astray, but she ends up coming back with the rest of my army as the Ice Golem freezes most of the heavy-hitting defenses in that first part of the base. Nothing taking too much damage. The Rage, oh no, that was my Rage. So I'll put the Rage down, pop a semi-early Warden ability, but everything moving in. Saw some overgrowth value here on the left side as my army was taking quite a bit of damage from that multi-gear tower. So went ahead and overgrowth that, made sure that my army would go to the core, and was able to do so. The push slowing down just a little bit here, but still having so many troops up. Went ahead and put a totem down for the multi-archer bow and the giant cannon. Popped the Royal Champion ability, and still have my King ability. As the stuff starts coming back alive, Queen and Giant moving through. Luckily, the Giant taking for everything on that multi-gear tower right here. And then the rest of the army coming through. Still have the King ability for the backside of this base. With some cleanup barbarians and wizards down low. And nothing too scary coming on through this base. So, again, all 4 heroes still alive. Few healers, most of my root riders. Everything's still alive as we move on. Perfect through day 4. So, moving on to day 5, this is the only war that we won. Oh no, we won the 7th war. Wow, I didn't even realize that. But we won on day 5. I had a Town Hall 17, Rush Town Hall 17. Yet again, saw some weird pointing fire spitters. Knew that I could probably get some good value on this Royal Champion walk on the left side with 3 multi-archer towers and a monolith. With 5 invisibility spells and a fox, I knew I could probably do decent with this push. And so as I moved through, made sure to get everything that I wanted to. Royal Champion walking out of the invis spell there, which is kind of unfortunate. Taking a lot of damage from the fox, or the fox is taking a lot of damage from the expo and everything else. Royal Champion moving back to take out the minion prince, and we are going to end up getting all 3 of the multi-archer towers and a couple wizard towers in the front. So good walk there, getting this last expo and hopefully the single inferno tower. Really good walk there in the front of the base. Took some time, but we were able to get most of the stuff. Electro Dragon, Dragon, and Balloon in the Clan Castle. I haven't seen that before, but I haven't seen that since my Town Hall 9 days. And coming through this side with the Queen, going to pop her ability soon. Just used Mirror on this attack because I knew that I had no invisibility towers, nothing to worry about there. So creating some good pathing here on this side, coming in with the rest of my army. Nothing on the left side to lead my King into the wrong area. So just started coming through, overgrowthing the right side. Not too many heavy-hitting defenses, just wanted to pad everything towards the core. Coming through, going to drop the Rage down in the core. Everything moving through. Giant still alive. Going to pop that ability to keep him alive, actually, as the multi-inferno tower locks onto him. So everything pushing through the core here looks really solid. Nothing going too wrong here. Queen going to come, the stuff going to come back alive right on top of the queen, so she is going to take some damage there and end up going down. But doesn't matter because we have the royal champion behind her to pick her up. And wizards on this left side, super barbarian, king, warden still alive, and moving through this base, we will take having to rush Town Hall 17 and Master 3. It was kind of tough, a ton of tougher matchups for the entire clan. So moving through perfect, day 5, and now on to day 6. These last couple of bases were the tougher ones that I had faced this Clan War League. So having a Town Hall 18 here, semi-rushed Town Hall 18, but wanted to walk this side here for this ground expo, multi-archer tower, builder hut, all the above. This walk was a really bad World Champion walk, but was able to get some of the defenses down and create some pathing that I wanted to. Thought that the Royal Champion was going to walk to the builder hut, but she decided to go to the air defense. Fox and Royal Champion taking some damage, but that does make the Minion Prince lock onto her, and the Royal Champion locks onto the Minion Prince. So RC taking a lot of damage. Unfortunately, activates her ability super early. Just recalled because I know I could not afford to have her die. And then coming in from this backside here, was trying to do the same thing and trigger this poison tower, but I completely missed, so that is unfortunate. But we have 2 ice golems and a baby dragon in the clan castle. So moving through with this one, having the root riders, ice golems behind balloons, and Valkyrie spread out yet again to create a funnel. Queen had to drop a totem on this expo to save the queen, because I knew that I had to keep my queen alive for this bottom side. Luckily, the Smasher is in this, and the P.E.K.K.A.s were taking care of that. So that queen is going to get healed back up by the unicorn. And as my troops move through, the poison tower triggers and slow them down a crap ton. But decided to pop the warden ability not early, but just decided to pop the warden ability as the overgrowth on some of the heavy-hitting defenses, and as well for the pathing. So everything moving through this bottom compartment here. Unfortunately, the Invis Tower reactivated, but was able to take out the Town Hall still. And Warden ability, or Royal Champion ability, was already popped, so couldn't use that. Got a little scary when everything came back alive, because I thought that I would have a tough time working through it, but had everything working through this bottom side. All 4 heroes still alive, with the Fox still alive as well. So the Electro Boots taking out those skeletons, Royal Champion, everything moving towards the other part of the core that was overgrowth at the start. So Light Beam, Wizard Tower, Fire Spitter, and Monolith all going to get taken out. King, all my heroes still pretty much fully healthy. So pretty nice to have that for a little bit of a scary first part of the attack. But World Champion going to go down. Doesn't really matter. Still had a ton of other heroes left alive. And Diggy still coming in clutch, freezing that ricochet cannon. But we do move through. This is probably one of the worst attacks that I had for this Clan War League, but was able to still capitalize with the strength of the Root Riders. So coming through, taking out this last expo. Going to move on to perfect through 6 days. And with 1 day to go, we're going to move to the toughest base of my Clan War League yet. So moving on to day 7. I was the only one perfect through 6 days and had a ton of pressure on me for this attack moving into the 7th day. But coming in, we can see a pretty tough base, honestly. But the one thing I was happy about when I got onto this was that it was a double invis base. Had nothing to worry about. Nothing was going to slow my troops down, really, unless I missed the arrow, which I may have done. But had a ton of value on this bottom right side Royal Champion walk with this multi-archer tower, mortar, air defense, ricochet cannon, and revenge tower. That would also create a ton of pathing for me to get to the town hall and come in with these fire spitters pointing the opposite direction. So getting most of the stuff that I wanted to, keeping the Fox alive as well. Forgot to mention I triggered the clan castle here with a hog rider, just set it down right there and got the clan castle out. But taking out the revenge tower and the ricochet cannon going to go down as well. Fox staying alive, so go ahead and recall that as the Fox stays alive. And queen and barracks up top, ice golem in front of that. There's the arrow, and I missed the town hall, so I didn't trigger that invis tower. But we have the ice golem coming down Wall breaker coming in, trying to get the Giant into that compartment, but he ends up getting shredded by all of those tough hitting defenses right there. Had the smasher and oh wait, can't tell if that's the long shot or smasher. Long shot, it looks like. Okay, yeah. So had everything coming in, Giant going down. Had to put the overgrowth on this side just to create the pathing, and I wanted to make sure to overgrowth this monolith and fire spitter because I knew I'd come in from that side where it is located. So moving in through the core here, had a very nice warden ability with every single one of my troops in, it felt like, and was able to move through the core very nicely. Going to come in through the town hall once we get these skeletons taken care of. King ability going to hit most of the stuff that I needed it to. And then moving through this bot backside, we had the World Champion ability. She almost went down, but when I popped that ability, I made sure to drop an invisibility spell on her so she did not get hit by anything else as she took damage from the Giga Bomb. And so moving through this bottom side with the King, still fully healthy King, World Champion ability. Had one more invisibility spell and wanted to get a couple more defenses there, especially that light beam. The light beam was very annoying, so got that with the boots, got the mortar coming in with the air defense, got the air defense as well. And then still moving in up top with my Queen, Warden, a couple of Root Riders, P.E.K.K.A, and some Valkyries down on the bottom. Wizards for cleanup, and then Super Barbs coming in for cleanup as well. And we are going to move through this base and secure a perfect Clan War League in Master 3 Division. So overall, pretty good. Been learning the Root Rider strategy for about a month now, and it has got me very well. I'm going to post a video on how I use Root Riders, what I look for on the World Champion walk, how I path, equipment I use, all that stuff in the coming days. But, yep, as you can see, Master 3, and then moving on to this. My buddy J-Dog there in third place. Almost had the 3-star on that 7th day, but he's going to post his video coming out today, and we will be able to get this together. And, yep, I'll see you guys in the next one.